Good afternoon, children. Let us start once again with the second online practical session for the biology subject. The first experiment we have done was dissection of the hibiscus flower. The second experiment today, we are going to study the osmosis, the phenomenon of osmosis in potato osmoscope.
Yes.
So children, let us start today with experiment number 2, which is your question number 2. Carries weightage of 3 marks in the HSC biology practicals. So out of 30 marks, 3 marks is there for your experiment number 2. So, which experiment we are going to study? What is the aim of the experiment? The aim of the experiment is to study the process of osmosis using potato osmoscope. To study the process of osmosis using potato osmoscope. Requirement. To carry on the experiment, we require a fresh potato, peeler, scalpel, petri dish, concentrated sugar solution and colored water. At the same time, we'll be needing the olpins also. So what is the requirement? A fresh potato, peeler, scalpel, petri dish, concentrated sugar solution, colored water and olpins. To carry on the experiment, we have to see the procedure, the steps which we'll be following to conduct the experiment. Very first step in the procedure is take a fresh peeled potato and cut it from one side to make a flat base. You have to take a fresh potato, peel it nicely and cut the potato from one side so as to make a flat base for the peeled potato. Second, scoop the other side of the potato. Scoop the opposite side of the potato. Opposite means opposite to the flat base with the help of a scalpel, so as to make a cavity, leaving a thin base. You have to scoop the opposite side of the potato with the scalpel so as to make a cavity in the potato, leaving a thin base. The third one is add concentrated sugar solution in the potato cavity and mark the initial level using a pin. So you have to take a thick, highly concentrated sugar solution in the cavity and mark the initial level using a pin. Next, place the potato in a petri dish containing colored water, plain water which is colored. Next, this setup which you have prepared is called as potato osmoscope or potato osmometer. This potato boat which you have made, and in the cavity of the potato you have kept the concentrated sugar syrup. This entire experimental setup is called as potato osmoscope or potato osmometer. So now this experimental setup you have to keep undisturbed for few hours, and then after few hours observe the level of sugar solution. After keeping the experimental setup undisturbed for few hours, you have to observe the So After keeping the experimental setup, children, undisturbed for few hours, you have to observe the level of sugar in the cavity of potato osmoscope. Right? So this is our procedure. And by proceeding now, all these steps which I have explained, we are going to carry on the experiment. So children, to proceed, very first, we'll take a fresh potato, right? A fresh potato is kept on the Petri dish. Now, with the help of peeler, here children, this is a peeler. We generally make use of this peeler in the kitchen to peel the fruits and the vegetables. So with this peeler, you have to peel the potato. When I peel the potato, children, see the potato looks like this. Right? So very first, we took a fresh potato. We have peeled the potato with the peeler. And now the potato is kept right in front of you in the second Petri dish. Here. After peeling the potato, children, what I did is, see, I am holding the potato in my hand. The potato, one side of the potato is cut with a sharp knife. One side of the potato is cut with a sharp knife to make a flat base, so that when I am keeping this experimental potato on the Petri dish, it will lie straight on the Petri plate. Now look here, the experimental setup will be like this. I have peeled a fresh potato. One side of the potato is cut with a sharp knife to make a flat base. And now with the flat base, the potato is kept on the Petri dish. Now see the opposite side of the potato, which has a big raise, this side. Now we are going to work on this side of the potato with the help of a scalpel. With the help of a scalpel. See children, this is a scalpel and a knife. With the help of a scalpel and a knife, we are going to make a cavity in the raised potato. We are going to make a cavity in the raised potato. Right? Now see children, in this raised part of the potato, I have just made an oval margin. Keeping the potato like this, and I have made an oval margin with the knife. Now we have to work on this. See, I have removed this. I have removed this potato. Now this area of the potato we have to work. We have to scoop it. How you take the scoop of an ice cream? Like that. We have to dug out the flesh of the potato, the tissues of the potato, so that a nice cavity is created within the potato. Now see children, after making a cavity in the potato, I have made a nice boat-like structure. So this boat-like potato kept in the Petri dish is called as potato osmometer or potato osmoscope. Now the next step is, after peeling the potato, making a flat base for the potato so that it can be kept in the Petri dish, then making scoops or cavity in the potato to give it a boat-like structure so that our potato osmoscope can be made. I will pour concentrated sugar syrup. See, look here children, in the beaker I have made concentrated sugar syrup. So this concentrated sugar syrup now I am going to pour in the potato osmoscope slowly. Look here, children. So, a concentrated sugar syrup is poured in the potato osmoscope. Whatever waste you can remove, and the cavity is just kept neat and clean. Now you have to take the Allpins. These are the Allpins kept in a separate Petri plate. Out of these, take any one Allpin and you have to mark the level of the concentrated sugar syrup. Hold the potato osmoscope. Place the Allpin at an angle. So, the Allpin is placed in the potato osmoscope at the level of the concentrated sugar syrup. Look here, children. This is the Allpin. Is just kept. It is pierced into the potato osmoscope at the level of concentrated sugar syrup. Now here, children, see this. In a second beaker, I have taken the colored water. And now this simple plain water in which I have added little blue color. So this colored water will be now poured in the Petri dish where our potato osmoscope is kept. So the entire experimental setup looks like this. Look here, children. The potato osmoscope in the cavity has the concentrated sugar syrup and it is kept in the Petri dish having just plain water in which I have added the blue color. Now this experimental setup has to be kept undisturbed for few hours. It has to be kept undisturbed for few hours. Now children, we have proceeded the experiment and the entire experimental setup having the potato osmoscope is kept undisturbed for few hours. Now what you will observe after few hours? Children, you are going to observe that after few hours, the level of the sugar solution in the potato osmoscope rises and the solution inside the scoop of the potato becomes colored. So what is the observation for the experiment? After few hours, the level of the sugar solution in the potato osmoscope rises and the solution becomes colored. So what you conclude by observing this? The conclusion for the experiment is the rise in the sugar solution is due to a phenomenon which is called as osmosis. The level of the sugar solution rises in the cavity of the potato osmoscope due to a phenomenon which has taken place in few hours, which is called as osmosis. Now what happens during osmosis? The membrane of the living cells of the potato functions as a semi-permeable membrane. The cells of the potato functions as a semi-permeable membrane, and the water from the Petri dish, that is from outside, which is a hypotonic solution, enters into the potato cavity, which is filled with concentrated sugar solution. You know very well, children, that any concentrated solution is always hypertonic. So what we observe and what we conclude, that due to osmosis which has taken place in this few hours where you have kept the experimental setup undisturbed, right? The water from the Petri dish. In the Petri dish, a plain water in that the color blue was added. So a plain blue colored water was kept in the Petri dish which acts as a hypotonic solution, enters into the potato cavity which is filled with a concentrated sugar solution, which is of course an hypertonic solution, thus demonstrating osmosis. So after few hours, whatever results we are going to get will definitely prove the observation which I have explained now, and the same experimental setup will be shown to all the students in the end of this experiment. So children, what we have done, we have kept the experimental setup of potato osmoscope for a few hours undisturbed. And after few hours, what we observe? See, the osmoscope is kept right in front of you. The level of plain water, which was colored blue, has gone down. At the same time, in the cavity of the potato osmoscope, where we have kept concentrated sugar solution, here the level of the fluid has risen up. The all-pin got immersed in the sugar syrup. The level of the water in the potato osmoscope has risen up. Yes? So what we have observed, that when you kept this experimental setup for few hours, a phenomenon so-called osmosis has taken place. Now what is osmosis, children? It is nothing but diffusion or movement of solvent, that is water, from one region, that is from a region of higher water potential to a region of lower water potential through a semi-permeable membrane. So here in the potato osmoscope, the living cells of the potato has served as the semi-permeable membrane, and the plain water present in the petri dish has passed through the cells of the potato and got added into the sugar syrup which is kept in the cavity of potato osmoscope, thus rising the level of water in the cavity of the potato osmoscope. Fine, children? So children, now to see how to do the writing work. As I told you that we have to go with the Navneet project papers, ruled, blank, graph or certificate pages. You remember at the end of the experiment number 1 also, I have told you people that this year journals and handbook will not be provided by the college. You have to purchase the Bal Bharti handbook for the biology subject from the nearby bookstall, or you have to go with the ideal handbook from the any bookstalls available near your place by Uttam Prakashan. And for preparing the biology journals, you have to make use of the project papers of Navneet, right? So here in experiment number 2, right? Look here, children. Experiment number 2, which will be your question number 2 of 3 marks. Aim, requirement and procedure is to be written on the ruled page. Repeating once again, aim, requirement, procedure has to be written on the ruled page. So children, what we have seen, aim, requirement, procedure, coming down to observation and ending up with conclusion, has to be written on the ruled page, whereas on the blank paper you are supposed to draw the diagram. Look here, children. So this is the diagram. which you have to draw on a blank paper for experiment number 2. I have taken the cutout of this diagram from your ideal. Fine children. So this diagram, both the diagrams, I have taken the cutout from the handbook, and you have to draw the same diagram for your experiment number 2 on a blank paper. Remember one thing, blank paper पे जब आप diagram बनाते हो, calculations करते हो या बायोलॉजी में observation tables लिखते हो, सारी चीज़ें पेंसिल से होना चाहिए. On the blank paper you have to draw the margin and anything. If you want to draw the diagram on the blank paper, you want to draw a table, or you want to do calculations, everything should be done with the pencil. And as I told you children in experiment number 1 also, that the writing material should be carried on with only one ink. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप experiment number 1 you will go with the blue ink, experiment number 2 you are going to make use of the black pen. No, just use one ink through and through for your writing. All the headings should be highlighted. Again, I am repeating at the end of experiment number 2 that don't forget that you are preparing the board HSC biology journal, right? It should not look like your rough notebook. It should not be decorated with colors and all like that of your project notebooks. It is a board project where only sophisticatedly you have to make use of one ink, you have to make use of pencils, right, for drawing the diagrams, for making calculations and for writing the observation table. Fine children, so I hope now everybody is clear and prepare these 2 experiments nicely for your HSC practical practice test. MCQ questions will be asked based on these 2 experiments. Thank you to all of you.